was interesting the way you reacted compared to Kevin Holland saw Adesanya sitting there, and he's up over the top of the cage, and he was chirping at Adesanya down there. And I don't think you ever looked in this direction. That's a guy obviously you have on your mind. Did you have any feelings that he was sitting there, and did you was it good to get a knockout win in front of the champion sitting there as a reminder of, hey, this is what I'm capable of doing?
Oh yeah. Well, I know he danced with Anderson, and I was the guy that finished it, regardless of what everyone's going to say, whether it's an age factor, which Anderson never believes. I mean, it starts here. It's like COVID. For me, COVID starts here. I mean, I've been going through this whole year with COVID. People that I know, people I've trained with, and everyone's like, "Oh, be careful, bro." I'm like, dude, the moment I started giving this shit power, I lost. Yeah, there's something going around, but it's basic, man. Just stay clean and stay away from other. Like, how hard is that? So. But no, he's the champ. He did what he had to do to get to where he is. There's respect. I knew he was out here. My guess is he was trying to either see holes in me or potentially give Anderson another rematch. Either way is fine. I felt like I did a little sloppy out there. My coaches said something else, but I'm my worst critic. But no, I got nothing bad to say to the champ.
Yeah, I mean, the man. He's the man. Like, fuck words. He's just the man. Like, seeing him in the cage, saying, if you know, you know. If you fight, you know. If you're in the UFC, you know. You saw me after my last fight. I embraced the moment. But he embraced the moment, and like, he's just got so much behind it because he's done this shit for forever. I'm just honored to be here, man. The guy that got me in the game, I get to watch him fight his last fight in the UFC and right into the sunset. He was competitive. He looked good. He froze Uriah at first, and Uriah found his confidence later on, and yeah.
Listen, the guy's a legend. He's been here for a long time. He's accomplished a ton of great things, and I felt, I know he came out earlier last week and said, it doesn't feel like family anymore since Lorenzo left, and I will always admit Lorenzo was the kinder, gentler side of the UFC. But I've shown Anderson nothing but respect. He's never been cut. His contract has never been negotiated. He's been very well taken care of, more than family. So hopefully tonight he realizes that he's 46 years old and it's time to hang it up.
You as a promoter and then a fan of the sport, I mean, did you get nostalgic about these things watching Anderson Silva fight for the last time? You get emotional sitting there watching it?
Yeah, I do, but I also think that Anderson is one of those guys like the Chuck Liddells and the stud warriors that we've had here that I don't know, I might have held on too long and let him fight too much. So hopefully he goes home and his family talks him into that's a wrap.
Championship starting to creep into your mind at this point in your career?
It was in there from the day one, I knew it was going to be here. It's just I wanted to earn it, and as much trash as I talk, I'm a guy that has morals. I'm a guy that believes in earning that king spot. So I think I'm on my way to earning it right now. I think if I take out a couple more big guys, a couple more good names, which I'm looking for, bring it. I think that's going to be my next moves, big boy shots, title shots, Ngannou, weak pillow hands, Lews, everybody.
Really? So, Francis Ngannou, he's looked at as the scariest guy in the world right now. You would go fight him tomorrow?
The scariest men in the world are 6'8", 350 pounds, and I was taking on those guys 2 or 3 at a time. These little boys in the UFC are nothing. They throw hands just like I throw hands, and when the time comes, and it's not yet, when the time comes, I will break you.
Adesanya has mentioned that he wants to move up to light heavyweight. Jan is welcoming him with open arms. Is that the fight you're looking at?
Yeah,
now?
listen, he and I met yesterday. We had a great time, had a great meeting yesterday, and I was adamant on him fighting Whitaker for the title. It's the thing that makes the most sense. And then Whitaker comes out after the fight and says he doesn't want to fight him, which is wacky. But okay, then he'll move up to 205 and fight Jan.
Wow, so that's his next fight.
Yep.
Do you have any kind of time frame on it, or you just know that that's the next one?
No. That's what he wants. And when the number one contender doesn't want to fight you, then yeah, we'll do what he wants.
And I know that, sometimes the details of this have to be ironed out, but in the past, when a champion wants to move around a weight class, it kind of means like, was he vacating his belt? Are you making an interim title? What do you think is the situation?
Yeah, I don't think he has to vacate his belt to do it. I think, Israel Adesanya is a guy who wants to stay busy, wants to fight, wants to challenge himself against the best. Let's not forget, he fought Yoel Romero when he didn't have to. We didn't want him to fight Yoel Romero. It didn't make sense. It made sense to him because he said, everybody thinks he's one of the toughest dudes in the world. I want to fight him. Yep. And you know how much I love that stuff. So, Israel has really, made all the right choices in everything that he's done. Kid wants to fight the best, and he wants to do things that nobody else has done.
Because that fight needs to be in front of a crowd. Like, it's going to be the biggest fight in UFC history. I believe it's going to be, like, bar none, bar any fight that's ever been put up. If not Raiders, I'm thinking Texas, because I already have the gate for the largest attendance in the UFC. I think it was 57,127. So I think maybe Raider Stadium can hold more. If not, Cowboy Stadium can do that. And yeah, I mean, there's more to come. But I'm just saying, like, baby steps. Everything I've planned, like I said, strategy in the game of war.
Then he'll move up to 205 and fight Jan.
Wow, so that's his next fight.
Yep.
Do you have any kind of time frame on it, or you just know that that's the next one?
No. That's what he wants.
I disapprove 100%